So, good morning to you all, class 12. And okay, now let me fix up and let me see if you can see the blackboard clearly. Is this okay? Can you see the blackboard? It's blurred. It is horizontal only. Is this okay? From this distance, is it visible? All right. If I move closer, okay. Here, from here, is it okay? Some more distance. Okay. All right. Now you must be sitting in a room. Okay. So I am comparing the room to the unit cell. That is a cube. You are sitting in the room. You see carefully how many corners you have? 8. Right? How many walls we have? We have 4 walls, 1 roof and 1 floor. Right? So these are faces of a unit cell. So this is it. Solid is made up of unit cell. Unit cell is a cube. And this is where the cube is nothing else but the shape is of the room where you are sitting. And here it has got 8 corners, 6 faces. The walls will be called faces. And we have got one big room. Okay. Now last time I had discussed number of atoms per unit cell. Okay, so the type of packing in a unit cell, how the atoms are placed: FCC, BCC, and simple cube. In simple cube, they are present only in the 8 corners. Now, 8 corners, if you in the corner you put a huge ball over there, okay, which will be spherical in shape because atom is spherical in shape. So, what will happen if on one 4 rooms and you have got 4 rooms of that, so each corner will be shared by 8 rooms. So the contribution to one room, that means one unit cell, will be 1 by 8. So 1 by 8 and there are 8 corners, so the total number of atoms becomes 1 in case of simple cube. In BCC we have 1 in the center also, so it becomes number of atoms will be 2. On the wall, in the center of the wall, if we have, okay, so like here in the center of the wall, if I place one big ball, half will be in this room and half will be in the adjacent room. So the contribution of the atom or the ball to this room will be only half. And there are 6 faces, so it will be half into 6, 3 plus 8 corners means 1 atom. So 3 plus 1, it becomes 4. So number of atoms in FCC in one unit cell will be 4, in BCC it will be 2, and in a simple cube it will be 1. Now today we are going to see which packing is efficient, FCC, BCC or simple cube. Okay. So for that, this figure which I have drawn on the left hand side, is it visible to you? On the green part on the left hand side, is it visible? Okay. Now see this one. Is my finger visible to you? So this is the cube I am talking about. Okay. Now in this cube, it is a simple cube. See, this is the edge length. These are 2 corners. These are 2 corners. And the distance between them is known as edge length A. Right? If I draw a big circle over here, that will be your atom, and a big circle over here, edge to edge, like this. Okay? Their edges are touching each other. This distance will be r, that is radius of one sphere and radius of the other sphere. So the edge length A will be equal to 2r. The edge length A will be equal to 2R. What is the formula for calculation of packing efficiency? The packing efficiency is equal to volume occupied by all the spaces in the unit cell, by all the spheres in the unit cell. Means volume occupied by all the spheres in the unit cell upon volume of the unit cell. Now unit cell is a cube, so the total volume will be A cube. Volume of the unit cell will be A cube. So I have written 2R cube because A is equal to 2R. Right? So 2R cube. What is this? Volume occupied by all the spheres. What is volume of a sphere equal to? 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. So we have got only one atom per unit cell in simple cube. So 1 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. And when we solve it into 100, because we are converting into percentage, we get 52.4%. Okay, so out of the total volume of the cube, only 52.4% is packed by atoms. The rest is left empty. The rest is left empty. Okay, alright. Then we come to your face centered. First we will do this BCC. I'll have to explain with the camera towards the classroom. In FCC structure, okay, face centered cube. Now look at this cube, right? This is the face-centered cube I have drawn. Okay. What is the number of atoms per unit cell? 4. This is here. What is A equal to? Edge length equal to? See this triangle if you can make out. Can you make out this triangle? Okay. Yes. In this triangle, the two of them are present in the corners and one is present in the center of the face. Two are present in the corners and one is present in the center of the face. Okay. If you draw this is nothing. This is the face. This rectangle part is the face. And what is this? This is diagonal of the face. And we are actually getting a right angle triangle over here. The right angle triangle. Okay. I have to calculate this base. This is A. This line what I am showing is also A. This is A, okay, and this is also A. What will this diagonal be equal to? It will be equal to, yes, A is correct. A root 2. No, this will be A square plus A square and under root of that, because this is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is equal to under root of A square and A square. Okay, I have shown over there. C is equal to, C is the diagonal of the wall. Okay, that is under root A square plus A square. A plus square plus A square will be 2A square, right? Or under root 2A. Root 2A, what you were saying. Okay, now what is this 4R equal to? 4R is here. See the length. Okay, see the edge length. Radius of this, diameter of this, and radius of this. So 2R plus R plus R means 4R. So 4R is nothing but equal to this distance, right? And that is equal to root 2A. So what is A equal to? 4 by root 2R. A is equal to 4 by root 2R. So what will be the packing efficiency here? Like applying to the formula which I had told you, it is number of, that is Z value, number of atoms per unit cell in FCC is 4 into 4 by 3 pi r cube is the volume of one sphere upon A cube. So we have calculated A to be 4 upon root 2. Okay, 4 upon root 2 r cube. R cube and R cube will get cancelled. Okay, and the remaining you will have to substitute 22 by 7 for pi and we get it as 74%. So 74% of the space in an FCC structure is occupied by atoms, the remaining is free. It is more than your simple cube. Simple cube was 52.4 and this is 74%. Okay, now let us come to BCC structure, which is slightly difficult to understand, but it is not impossible. Now look here. If I put the camera towards the classroom, okay, so you will be able to understand better. Can you see the classroom? Okay. All right. Now you imagine on the 8 corners, we have got huge balls. And the contribution of each ball is only 1 by 8, right? So if you add that, that makes it 1 atom. But in the corner here, only the radius of the atom will be in a part of this cell. The remaining, it will not be there. Now, if a big ball is placed in the center, right? Big ball is placed in the center. One is present here and the other is placed in this corner. Okay, where I have got the dustbin here. Okay, so this will be the diagonal of the whole room. This will be the diagonal of the room. Okay, so the room where you are sitting, you can imagine diagonal from one corner to the opposite corner. And this will be 2r. Why 2r? Because it has got diameter of the whole ball. Another ball is here, only radius is here. And another which is near the next corner. So r plus 2r plus r, that makes it 4r. Is that okay? Alright. Now see. Now look at the triangle which I am getting. This and this. What is this? What will be the height of this room? A. Edge length. All the edge lengths are A, isn't it? So the height of this room will also be A. Correct? This will be your diagonal of the room. And if you connect the base, the floor, one and the opposite end, this will be the diagonal of the floor. This will give me a right angled triangle. This will give me a right angled triangle. This angle is 90 degrees. This will be what? Hypotenuse. So, a square plus this entire diagonal. Now, how to calculate this diagonal? This diagonal can also be calculated. We have just done it for FCC. Remember that? This will be, at the bottom you will find a right angle triangle. Shambhavi, are you getting? On the floor, there will also be a right angle triangle. There are two right angle triangles. This is one. Okay, this is one. And the other one is on the floor. Okay. Isha, are you getting? Okay. One will be on the floor. They are perpendicular to each other. So, with the help of the one on the floor, you can, this is 90-degree angle. Here it will be the hypotenuse. This will be A and this will also be A. So A square and A square under root, just now we have calculated. What is it equal to? What is it equal to? Yes, root 2A. Correct? So this is root 2A. This is A. And now we will calculate this. This will be equal to 4R. Okay? 4R will be equal to A square and root 2A whole square and under root of that. Okay? A square and root 2A whole square and then under root of that will give us this equal to 4R, and that comes out to be here. It comes out to be 4R is equal to root 3A. Okay? So from here A will be equal to 4 by root 3R. Alright? Okay. Now what will packing efficiency be equal to? It will be equal to number of atoms in BCC structure is 2. 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube upon 4 by root 3 r cube. We got it from here. Okay, 4 by 3. Now r cube and r cube will get cancelled and pi will be 22 by 7. Okay, and you can put the value of root 3 into 100 and the value comes out to be 68%. Okay, now you compare all the three. Simple cube had 52.4, BCC had 68%, and FCC has got 74%. It is understood, just by the value of Z. For BCC, value of Z is 2, simple cube value is 1, and your Z is 4 for FCC. So obviously number of atoms per unit cell is more, so the space occupied by this is also going to be more, isn't it? The space occupied by FCC is also going to be more, right? So